Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our second installment of working with Noteflight. So, last time we talked about setting up our score, making sure that we chose the correct instrument under parts, how to delete a line by going over on the side here, how to add notes by pressing the letter on the keyboard or clicking on the score, and how to change the notes. If we wanted it higher or lower, press the arrow buttons up or down. Holding Control up or down will change the octave. Holding Shift up or down will change chromatically. And how to change the note duration is you have the note highlighted and then you go to the duration tab, or you use the shortcut on the keyboard next to the P. And how to change the time signature by clicking on it, how to change the key signature by going into the measure ribbon, and how to add measures by clicking on the measure bar, hitting plus, or up here. And today we're going to be showing you how to do articulations and adding text. So first thing I'm going to do is finish up this score so that I can add things in, and I'll kind of show you how quickly it does go once you know the shortcut keys and how to use them. All right, I kind of just skipped ahead there so that you didn't need to watch me do that whole thing. First thing I'm going to show you here is how to copy and paste. So if I wanted to copy this measure, I'd select within the measure there, and Control C is the shortcut, or you can go to this edit ribbon there, and it would show you the same thing, Control C. And I'm actually going to copy both of these. So by holding Shift, it will allow you to select multiple measures in a row. So Shift is how you do that. If you hold Control while clicking, then it will let you select. Oh, I guess in this program it doesn't. But in other programs, holding Control will let you select just certain things. So I'm holding Shift and clicking both of them, Control C or Command C if you're on a Apple product. Then I click where I want to paste. Control V is the shortcut for paste. Or again, you can go up here and click on paste. So I copy these, but my notes are different. So I'm just going to change them quickly. C, C, D, C sharp. And now I'm going to show you how to add the second and first endings. So starting on my B natural here is where my first ending is going to be. So it's the 2 measure one, so I have to hold Shift and click both of them. And then over in the repeat ribbon over here, I would click repeat ending 1. And in this measure, I need a repeat sign. So again, in the repeat ribbon, this repeat's heading this way because it's my ending. And this measure will be my beginning of the repeat. And then these measures back here will be my second ending. So I go to repeat and then the second ending. All right, and that looks good. Now over here, I'm going to show you how to add text. So I click on the measure or a note, whatever. T for text will bring up a little text box. And I can write DS all fine. And then the fine, I cut out some measures here if you're copying your own, just for time's sake. Fine, I will add above that. Click T. And then over here is Allegro for the tempo. So we did repeats here in the repeat ribbon, and then T for text, or that's also a ribbon. Now see there's an expression text here, Control E is shortcut for that. On this note here, it will do it below. And then it'll make it fancy text too. So that one's Forte. And then it makes it nice and clean looking. Now, if we wanted to add slurs, because there is one from here to here, keep in mind there's ties and there's slurs. So this is a tie, which will only go from one note to the next. The shortcut for that's the comma. But I'm going to undo it using the universal undo, Control Z. And instead I want a slur. So I find the articulations ribbon and slur. Shortcut for slur is S for slur. Now once I have that, I can click one of these N boxes and move it to whatever note it needs to go to. So mine goes up to this A. Then I can do the same thing over here. S is my shortcut. So as you see, it's a lot easier to add articulations later on. Personally, I think. If I wanted a different articulation, like a staccato, so there's the shortcut for it. And your tenutos, accents, everything else there. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do a triplet. So if I have quarter note triplets, then I would actually want to do a note longer. But you can figure that out with trial and error. And then if I go to rhythm, I can see the shortcut for triplet is 3. Or I can click on it, and it splits that note into 3 triplets. Then I can add whatever I need them to be. Let's say that I wanted to change the bar, because sometimes music has a double bar, but not this final double bar. So I have to click on the measure, and then in measure, where's my measure? There it is. I can choose single bar line or double bar line, final bar line, etc., etc. If I play percussion and I want this to look like a different note, then in rhythm, I can change it to a tremolo. Otherwise, under note are all these X hits that we often see in percussion for cymbals and triangles and whatnot. So there's a lot more things if you look around in here that you can do. One other thing I'll show you is if you have a 2-part split. There is a way to do that under voice. So you can click to make an extra upper voice or an extra lower voice. Okay, but I believe that you can only do 2 in this free version. So using these, I can create a bass drum and snare drum. Yeah, 2 different parts. And the final thing to show you is to play. So if I click play up here, it will play all the way through, and then I can listen to it. And hitting stop will bring you back to the editor.